See what's popping here on a Sunday. Where's the people? Where's the people? All right. All right. We got some people tuning in here. I'm about to break down an exclusive for a lot of you guys. This is an exclusive for everybody tuning in. It's your boy Mikey T, the movie star. That's right. What's good, y'all? Richard, Vader, Robert. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I got a major exclusive that I've actually been holding back from a lot of y'all. Ruga, what up, man? This is an exclusive about my homie who is actually a G Unit affiliate. He rocks with 50. Y'all can see him in the thumbnail. My homie is actually currently locked up. I'm going to break down the circumstances as to why he is locked up. Joel, D. Rogers, appreciate everybody tuning in. Let's let a couple more people get in here. I'm going to break down this whole situation going on right now. Take Yours Entertainment. That's what's up. All right, so guys, I want to break down the situation that happened in New York with my homie who's a G Unit affiliate. It's my guy Trigger Ock. He actually he's from New York. He's one of the most reputable dudes in New York. Free Mike Knox. Mike Knox is locked up again. Mike Knox has been putting out a lot of material. Guys, I got unfortunate news to report about a G Unit affiliate. My guy Trigger Ock is actually locked up right now. Fab Don is home. Fab Don is home though, you guys. Fab Don and Trigger Ock actually worked together for a number of years, building their buzz together. I used to work with them. I used to work with them in New York all the time. You guys know before I moved down to Miami. But I want to break down the story of how this artist Trigger Ock actually got locked up. It's pretty ridiculous. So Trigger Ock was with one of his homies, Snina. He was with Snina, actually, and they were in New York. Is everybody following me in this story? Trigger Ock and Snina were actually together in New York. Yep, Joel, that's right, Trigger Ock. They were together in New York, and they ran into an op, and they actually kind of like brushed him up, beat him up a little bit. They beat him up a little bit, you guys, and some shit went down. So they roughed him up, then they threw him to the side, and they continued on with their day. Dude busted around the corner and came back, and lit him up. Trigger got shot. Trigger went to the hospital, and he actually got locked up for a parole violation based on that. And this is right when he dropped his G Unit tape, the first tape that actually had Tony Yayo on the intro. It was Trigger actually had Yayo on the intro. The tape was called Long Awaited. This is a joint that he had been working on for a number of years. You know, you could say a lot about Trigger, but he actually finally got his music together. That's right, guys. This is a story about Trigger Ock, G Unit affiliate. He's from New York, Queens. I repped with him for a long time. His homie Fab Don is home. Fab Don is home right now. For everybody that wants to go follow Fab Don on Instagram, y'all could find him. He's actually lighting shit up right now. But Trigger actually released his album called Long Awaited. Trigger released an album called Long Awaited. Y'all can go stream that. Just look it up on iTunes right now. Tony Yayo's actually on the intro to that joint. I appreciate everybody tuning in on this exclusive. I wanted to say this for a while. I really wanted to come out and say this for a while, but everybody wanted me to hold back the information, even though Trigger's actually releasing pictures. Even though Trigger's actually releasing pictures from the jail cell. You know, I seen Trigger in jail. I think he was smoking a cigarette. Hopefully it was some weed. Nemesis, Fifth, get him out. If it's like that, we following. You reiterated, said Snina, keep going in. And yeah, I got a parole, do just that on contact reasons. Yeah, exactly. He got locked up based on parole reasons, which is bullshit because his mixtape had just come out and now he's locked up and unable to promote that, you guys. Yeah, R.I.P. Lodi Mac, one of Tony Yayo's homies, gone way too soon, you guys. I appreciate everybody tuning in today. If you guys don't know much about Trigger Ock, I implore you to do your research. This guy was a very gritty rapper out of New York. He actually had one record that really reminded me of How to Rob, where he actually went in on everybody in Queens. And when I first heard that record from Trigger Ock, I actually was like, damn. I was like, yo, Trigger don't play. Trigger does not play. He's actually trying to come with his music shit. In the comments, who actually knows Trigger Ock out there? Who actually knows of him and seen some of the pictures of him and 50 Cent and actually seen 50 post the Ops prayer video actually on his page? Joel, yeah, you already know, man. You already know. I'm just here to give you all the dope information. Hopefully this video doesn't get flagged and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I could keep it up. If it gets flagged, I might take it down. You know, this video is going to come with a whole lot of controversy because people out there don't want me speaking the truth. They just sometimes they want to hold things back like they're a record label. Guys, I got news for you. I am not a record label. If anything, I am an independent record label, which means I can get on YouTube and I can do anything I want. I can do anything I want, guys. We can talk about any issue. So, the situation, Trigger Ock was actually in New York with Snina. Snina, another rapper who was in this group, this collective. Yep, Snina actually pretty dope rapper, but he's kind of gangster. You know what I mean? He's kind of aggressive. He's from LI. He messes with Goldie from the unit. Um, as far as G Unit goes, you know, I never really got the opportunity to mess with many people from G Unit. Kid, I did an interview with Kid. I did an interview with Spider Loke, but that's actually when Spider Loke had been left G Unit. Did an interview with Kid while he was in G Unit, and actually went to the This Is 50 offices. Yep, I actually went to the This Is 50 offices and interviewed Kid. 50 didn't pop in on my interview like he would, you know, notoriously do to other interviews and shit. But that's what I'm on here to report you guys today. Trigger Ock has a mixtape. It's called Long Awaited. You guys can actually check that out. It's got Tony Yayo on the intro. It's pretty dope. Trigger Ock actually just he's just really starting to get his name on the scene, releasing all types of videos online. Trigger actually had a video online where he dissed 22 G's. He's got there's a little bit of issue there in New York. You know, there's a lot of beef in New York, you guys. You got a team like 22 G's who sort of just acts like Trigger doesn't exist. You know what I mean? That's the issue with it. Don. Oh, Don Perignon back in the chat finally after like mad months. When did I record that interview with Dark Low? Actually, let me break that down for anyone tuning in. I did a few interviews with Dark Low after the ARAB federal indictment. We did about 4 interviews. This most recent interview I dropped 40 minutes with Dark Low. It's from right after ARAB had got the federal indictment, and Dark Low, I believe, had got his kidney transplant. Yep. So it was right then. It was right around then, right after the ARAB federal indictment. But I have 2 more Dark Low interviews that I'm going to release, and because we were doing amazing work. But everybody, I want everyone out there to at Trigger Ock, free Trigger Ock. Everyone just at 50 Cent, at G Unit, free Trigger Ock. Y'all in here watching this, go check out the mixtape. I know there's only 60 people in here, but that shit could really, you know, affect something. Let's get some streams going on Trigger Ock. Let's help some New York artists and shit like that, you guys. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. Let's get to the next topic though. Let's get to the next topic and see who tunes back in. Yeah, I think I might have another topic for you guys. I think I'm gonna log out of here. Fendi, have I ever been around 50 Cent? Have I ever been around 50 Cent? That's the question. I can answer that question. Yeah, I actually did meet 50 one time. I asked 50 for an interview. 50 was like acting like he was going to entertain the idea of doing an interview with me. You went south? Nah, I'm not in the South. I'm in Connecticut right now. But yeah, so back to the story about meeting 50 Cent. So I met 50 Cent, right? And I said, yo, Fifth, What's up, Mikey T, the movie star? Could I get a video interview with you? I got my camera right here and shit. Like, could I get the interview?" And 50 was like, 50 was acting like he was going to entertain it. 50 was like acting like he was going to entertain the interview. And then he looked at somebody else and he was like, "Yo, didn't we just turn down channel 12?" He's like, "Yo, we just turned down channel 12." I'm like, "Fifth, I mean, I'm Mikey T, the movie star. I'm not channel 12." Like I started telling him my story. I was like, I've been doing this shit since 2009, man. I'm one of the people actually out here who definitely bought your first album. And I'm not talking about Get Rich or Die Trying. So that's really how me and 50's first conversation went. And he was like, "Yo, just come on, let's take this picture." And then even in the picture I got with 50, I'm just like, "Yo, I'm not doing this for a picture. I don't do pictures." You know what I mean? I never jumped on the camera like that at first until Dark Low and AR Rab got arrested. When AR Rab got arrested, I was fully content with going to keep the footage going with Dark Low so he could keep the momentum for OBH going. But with Dark Low getting arrested, you guys, I had to jump onto this. I had to jump onto this whole thing. I had to jump onto, doing the news myself and carrying it for the team. Obviously, Leek Moss is out there doing his thing right now. He's doing some of the most incredible music of his career. He's on the grind. He's got a new video out right now with OTH. That's right, OTH, my dude from North Philly. The video is called Holy Water, if anybody wants to check it out. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in today. I want you all to follow me on the gram. It's Mikey T _ the movie star. Everybody that follows me on Instagram, I'm going to follow you guys back immediately. I'm going to follow you guys back. We can do any type of business you want. If you want to come on the channel for an exclusive interview, or if you, I even go to your hood. I'll come to your hood. We'll film everything around your hood. If you want, you could take me to some spots. Or if you guys just want to premiere a music video, let me know. We can do anything you guys want. Bob Kong, interesting question. We actually answered that like 10 videos back. Naskim is actually the OBH CEO. Get out of here. What you gonna go do? Report that to 50 or something, you loser? Trigger Ock is a G Unit affiliate. You crazy? Man, some of these goons, man, some of these people, some of these bugs, like, come on, get out of here. Acting like somebody like Trav wasn't affiliated with G Unit since he was 11 years old. Trigger Ock went in, put in work, showed respect to 50, went to, I think they was in Atlantic City before together, popping bottles, showed up to different music video shoots. Like, I'm not making a video today to explain Trigger Ock's affiliation with 50 Cent. Like, that's, but I'm not here to explain the affiliation with 50 Cent. I'm here to talk about a situation that put my guy Trigger Ock in jail currently. A bullshit situation that put Trigger Ock in jail. It's rules like that, like shit like this. The man got shot and now he's in jail. I don't agree with that whatsoever. It's like Meek Mill coming to New York, popping a willie and getting a probation violation. That's some bullshit. Nitty, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, the new generation is something else. You're damn right, man. Like the way people be putting in work. Like, if anybody want to jump on here and tell me I wasn't an MMG affiliate back in the day when I put in all that pain with Bang'em Smurf going against G Unit, like, come on, get out of here. I made my decision back in the day. Maybe that decision is more left for another video where we can talk about it and really discuss it. But yeah, no, I like to get going sometimes because people like me to jump on here and be outrageous. They don't want me to jump on here with the normal topics. They want me to jump on here and just be crazy and give like that. They want it to be like how like they thought Slim Jesus was actually going to be before he jumped on the interview and exposed himself as actually being a soft kid. It's like, come on, man. But yeah, this video today was to speak on how my homie Trigger Ock got locked up recently over some bullshit reasons. He's actually not able to get out of jail right now. Findy asks, so when did you discover 50's music and did you know he was going to blow up the way he did? let's be honest about this, you guys. Let's be 100% honest about this. When did I first discover 50 Cent's music? It was back in the day when he was doing it was back in the day when he was doing Power of the Dollar. That's when my homie, one of my best friends back in the day would always pump the old 50 Cent music, like Hustler, all that type of music, Slow Dough, all the real old 50 Cent music. And this is an interesting question, Fendi, because excuse me, it's an interesting question because we always asked ourselves that. What is 50 going to do when he blows up? What's 50 Cent going to do when he blows up? How is he going to change his career? How is he going to move to the mainstream of things? And, look at the way he did it with the Massacre. You could have never seen 50 Cent coming and making a song like Candy Shop. Like, you could have never seen that. Like, I would have never seen him like moving over and changing his artistic credibility. You know what I mean? Like, because 50 was an amazing writer. He had an amazing cadence. Like, the way that he would flow, he would always use different flows. And the way that he toned down his flow to go mainstream, it kind of turned me off as a fan. Like, I did enjoy the Massacre album overall, but I think that was kind of the last 50 Cent album that was really all the way put together for me. Just to answer your question about when I first discovered 50's music and how I thought he would channel himself in the mainstream. Yeah, G Unit Radio series, definitely. Who Kid kept them popping with all of that constant stream of music coming out. I remember what was one of them called 2050 that they had released. I think that was right before the Massacre album. So yeah, that kind of explains that about when I got in tune with 50's music. It was really all the way back in the day when we were asking ourselves, like, what was he going to do when he became mainstream to change himself? Because some of the music he was writing was just really aggressive back then. And it was aggressive, it was vulgar. He was he had this one song, he had this one song called F and Be Friends that I really thought could have been a dope industry joint. But nah, listen back to it now, it was definitely just a good beat cut for a mixtape. Any other questions, guys? I'm about to grab some water real quick. Has anybody got any other questions before I get off this live? I hope I didn't turn too many people off with the headline. I know wow, I got a new water in my room. It's like I'm at one of those hotels or something. Yeah, guys, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm hoping to do a whole lot more episodes like this. Yeah, Slim Jesus could have made a bunch of bread. Slim Jesus could have made a bunch of bread if he would have just went with that character that was created for him. But he just immediately came onto the scene and said, no, that's not me. But then I don't get it about Slim Jesus, because then he goes onto his Instagram live and he posts pictures of guns and he posts pictures of lean and he posts pictures of drugs. It's like, you kind of were about that life. Fendi, I would have never expected him to do that singing after he used to bash Murder Inc. for doing records like that. Yeah, this is something I was going to tap into for a moment. It was about 50 Cent and Scott Storch working together on Candy Shop. I actually got the chance to meet Scott Storch, speak with him, talk to him about Candy Shop. Anybody interested in hearing my conversation with Scott Storch about Candy Shop? New videos, Bob Kong. I'm not sure why your name is Bob Kong. Maybe you could explain that in the chat real quick. New videos coming with Millie's. Actually, I just did an exclusive interview with Millie's from Boston, Mass. He's actually got his new album called Blanco Tres coming up. So that's definitely going to be a dope interview. We spoke on everything, man. You guys won't believe. You guys, I'm serious. You guys will not believe some of the things that Millie's told me in this interview involving Jadakiss. Wow. So Raspy Entertainment, Jada's new label. Jada actually has a working arrangement, a record deal with Millie's. If anybody doesn't know, go check out Millie's. He's one of the dopest rappers. New videos. Yep, that's what's coming out. Mano just put some out dissing Gully. Yeah, good. Mano should send me a link to that Ruga on Instagram, Mikey T _ the movie star. Maybe I'll report on that tomorrow, or maybe we'll jump off the live and just report on it right now. I'm actually about to do an interview with Mir Malik, you know? Is it a set time when I go live? Nah, it's really not a set time when I go live. Hopefully, honestly, this video isn't just getting flagged based on the title. You know what I mean? I just been waiting to tell this story for a while about my homie Trigger Rock because he deserves it. And right before he got locked up, we were actually planning some major shit. He was actually planning on doing some work with Mike Knox, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, he was actually planning on doing some work with Mike Knox. But somebody said in here that Mike Knox got locked up. I don't believe that. Is that true? P. Ruga, send me that video on Mano as well, dissing Gully, because I'm about to do an interview with Mir Malik. Malik is a close friend of Mir Malik is a close friend of Dark Low, and he's actually gonna. I'm hoping he's gonna speak on being in the courtroom with Dark Low when the feds came and told Dark Low, "Yo, you need to get out of this courtroom right now." And also, Mir Malik checked Gully TV. And I wasn't trying to do this, I wasn't, trying to bring people on my channel to diss Gully TV or anything like that. But Gully TV wants to go on to the live and his live stream and tell people that I'm a D rider because of what I do for ARAB. Because I've actually got interviews with ARAB and Dark Low, and you just went and hung out like a street nerd. You know what I mean? You just hung out there and didn't really know what to do. He just sort of hung out there. He like Slim Jesus did. You know what I mean? Gully TV is kind of like the Slim Jesus of the blog world, in my opinion. I mean, if he's going to come out and say I'm a D rider when I've never come on my channel and said anything about him at this point, like, what do y'all think about that? Nah, Mike Knox has been out of jail for a few years now. Yep, Mike Knox jumped on the Queen's Flip show. Queen's Flip was supposed to interview me, actually, I believe. I don't want to be one of those guys. Rodney, are you saying all I do is complain? I literally don't get on here and complain about anything. Like, I literally don't. I get on here, I report my hip hop news. You know what I mean? So I'm not really sure what's up with that comment, my dude, but it's definitely getting removed. You know what I mean? I don't appreciate people coming in here and trying to. Oh, my bad, Rodney. My bad, bro. My bad, bro. Just write the comment right next time. You know what I mean? Let's kick it. Yeah, this guy jumps on here and says let's kick it. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I released my interview with Dark Low. That's why I released my interview with Dark Low, guys. I guarantee you that Gully TV cannot come on here and show a 50-minute interview with Dark Low that's actually interesting. Oh, Paper Chaser. My man, one of the dopest bloggers, one of the dopest writers in the game. Appreciate you, OG. So for anybody that's just tuning in, actually recently, my homie, 50 Cent and G Unit affiliate Trigger Ock from New York. This is one of the 5 men that were featured in the Ops Prayer video that was actually put on 50 Cent's page. And 50 has sporadically posted these Queens rapper on his page throughout the years. But Trigger Ock and Snina from the group, the Snow Gang group, the Snow Unit, as you would call them, once they started affiliating themselves with G Unit, they were out in New York. They ran into an op. They got in a fight. The op actually spun the corner, lit them up. Trigger Ock and them had to go to the hospital, and Trigger Ock actually was arrested for a probation violation based on just bringing himself to the hospital over a gunshot wound to the leg, I want to say. I believe it was to the leg. This happened, I want to say this happened on, I don't want to date it, you guys, to make you guys think it's crazy, but, I think it happened around Father's Day, just to be completely honest with you guys. Daryl Darklow is still in custody at this moment, not able to get a release like some of the other rappers have. because of his health conditions. He's not able to get a release right now. But I think the trial's coming up in actually, I was thinking the trial was in September, but here it is, September 20th. A lot of things are getting pushed back in the legal system. ARAB's case has been pushed back since March 31st. Paper Chaser, did I catch you up on that? Was that story a little too gangster for the internet or what? What do you think, Paper Chaser? Mars, Jetson, what happened to Young Dice? Young Dice is actually currently recording with Lazy Bone in New York. Lazy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony has a record label called Harmony House. Yep, that's right. He has a record label called Harmony House. And Dice is actually over there working with them in California, actually, if anybody wanted to know. Yo, Brooklyn fam, Goon, I appreciate you saying that, man. I appreciate you saying that. I'm glad I stayed on the live a little bit longer just to get this full story across. Obviously, we're touching on a couple other topics, like my interview with Benny the Butcher from December 2018 that's out right now. Everybody that's watching this, follow me on the gram, Mikey T _ the movie star. Right there, you're going to see my new interview. Well, not my new, but my throwback interview with Benny the Butcher, where he speaks on a lot of things that actually are coming up today, including BSF getting implicated over being a group, industry music group, but they're trying to judge where their funds are coming from on some shaky shit. Rodney, I had no idea who you were and really don't follow the Philly scene, but since I actually live in the country part of Philly, long story short, your show is good, my man. I appreciate that, Rodney. I'm actually from Connecticut, but a lot of my work, since I'm in Connecticut, is actually based in New York. A lot of my work is actually based in Philly, so that's where I really started doing interviews, like in the Bronx, New York, Harlem. Obviously, Philly is one of the dopest spots to go do interviews as well. Drewski, thanks for tapping in, man. I'm going to keep doing what I do for people like you that tune in and listen to it every single week. The interview with Benny the Butcher was dope. We touched on so many things that I was glad got to see the light of day. Benny the Butcher actually spoke on meeting Prodigy in that interview, you guys. Benny the Butcher spoke on meeting Prodigy and how they drank beers together, and he got to play Tana Talk 3. And when I first released that interview, only a couple thousand people saw it, like 1,500. Paper Chaser, you can vouch for me, man. I don't think enough people saw that story about how Benny the Butcher, spoke with Prodigy. And I think it's something that the people do need to know, that Prodigy, when he got out of jail, he had the chance to link with Benny the Butcher, and they spoke, and Benny the Butcher was able to let him know how much of an inspiration he was to his career. Brooklyn fam, Goon, I'm underrated. I appreciate you saying that, man. I've been doing this since 2009. I've really been doing it since 2008. Maybe one day I'll talk about the reasons when I got started and all that. But honestly, this has been a part of my life forever. You know what I mean? Hip hop has always been a part of my life. But yeah, so in saying that, guys, I want everyone watching this to go check out Trigger Ock's album. It's called Long Awaited. The album is called Long Awaited. There's an intro from Tony Yayo at the beginning of the album. There was a couple other things I wanted to help with the project. Like I wanted to get Trigger Ock to actually record with Mike Knox. Apparently, from what I've heard, since Trigger Ock has been locked up, him and Mike Knox have been in communication. So that's a great thing. That's a great thing right there. The fact that that's actually happened, because it shows me when I try to put something in motion that sometimes the artist can actually, follow the path and get the shit done. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. Really appreciate y'all, man. We're going to do another live stream soon. I got some shit I really want to talk about regarding Dark Low, dry snitching. Dark Low's facing threatening charges right now, and there's people on the internet saying he threatened them. That's dry snitching. I want to discuss this in one of my next videos, you guys. But all right, I appreciate everybody. Dubai? Respect from Dubai? Damn, Dubai really tuned in right now? God damn, that just blows my mind. That blows my mind that Dubai is tuned in right now. I got to make my way out to Dubai at one point. At one point, I'm definitely going to come out to Dubai. That's definitely a lifelong dream of anybody's. You first see me with Gilly. Yeah, Gilly, I believe I first interviewed in 2012. I was living in Miami. I came back to Philly to interview Gilly. And like I said recently, yo, Gilly yelled throughout my entire first interview with him. Anybody watching this, if you want to support the channel, it's Cash App Mikey T _ the movie star. Oh no, I'm sorry guys, I totally said that wrong. It's Cash App Mikey T Movie. If anybody wants to support the channel, I would appreciate that. Universal, man, damn, that's crazy to hear. That's crazy to hear. And then you see the Dubai tapping in. It's like amazing. Nitty, I'm always gonna keep giving you that real shit, that real talk. Who out there heard about Mace saying that Kanye West wants an apology? Yeah, West Side Gun is one of the dopest voices in hip hop right now, Mike Jones. I missed your message, Mike Jones. He said he's in Buffalo. He just seen them. Shout out Buffalo and Saint Soprano. Yo, Mike Jones, tap in with a couple of my dudes from actually upstate New York. Ponzo Houdini's from Buffalo. Dirty O, he's from Niagara Falls. They're doing their thing. They got a new album out right now with Dark Low. It's called Dope Boy Secrets. Dope Boy Secrets is actually, there's 10 new Dark Low joints on there. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy when I hit Dubai, man. I don't even want to get into it right now. You know what I mean? Y'all seeing the glow up right now. Y'all see where, you know what I mean? Y'all see what's going on right now. Shit's cool right now, but just imagine when this shit really takes off. You know what I mean? I appreciate you guys for tuning in on the love. Let's get another viewer in here because there's 69 people in. All right, that's what I'm talking about. We don't need no 6'9" type numbers around here. But all right, guys. Also, I want to tell you, I started a new show. It's called The Weekly Wrap Up, where I'm going to be basically every week, I'm going to go over my top videos, basically talk about them, how I felt about them, why I asked certain questions, different things of that nature. I don't want to keep this live going on too long, though. So I'll tap in with y'all later. Salute.